Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone this evening? How are y'all doing this evening? Who's ready to celebrate? Oh my god! Oh wait, if you have your bells. How is everyone doing this evening? I am Eve with the baby's booty. For the first timers, I apologize for all that racket, but around here you can tell we love to ring our bell. All right, so normally we save our bells for the new babies and celebrating the new things that we get for our businesses, but tonight, since we're celebrating, we ring the bell early. So I wanted to let you guys know that I'm Eve with the baby's booty, and this is our embroidery, sublimation, bling, all that cool stuff crafting channel. And we've been a channel here for just at a little over 3 years now, and we have grown exponentially. Oh my goodness, I am so shocked and surprised that we've reached 25,000 folks. All right, and I only expect it to explode even more, being that we're all stuck at home. Yay! All we have to do is watch YouTube. So thank you for joining us this evening. Love having you here. I want to go down the list and say hey to everybody, and I think 9 times out of 10, y'all, this is probably gonna be the last time I get to say that because we're getting to be so busy here in our live. It's just a little difficult to get to everybody. But for those of you who are new and haven't been here before, I also want to let you know that usually the first 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes we say hi to everyone, answer any questions, things like that. But tonight I doubt there'll be very many questions because tonight we're celebrating. So we have quite a few things that we're doing as a giveaway. They're right here to my left, and the biggest prize is right here to my right. Yes, we have a mighty hoop. Yes, courtesy of mightyhoop.com. They sent us some awesome goodies to show you guys how the Mighty Hoop system works, and they also sent that really cool Mighty Hoop to give away tonight. Now that'll be later this evening. That's the last thing we'll give away to give folks time to come in, because at one point I was streaming at 10 p.m. That seems to be a really good in-between time for West Coast and East Coast, but I decided to come in a little bit early so that we can go ahead and get stuff started. All right, so that folks won't be necessarily up too late, even though now, I mean, who even knows what day it is anymore? I mean, really. If it wasn't for my handy assistant, I wouldn't have known what today was when I got up this morning. It's just crazy because the days are starting to blend in together. But enough of that about me. I want to say hi to all the beautiful people who have come in already to say hello and welcome to all of you. So I'm going to put that off to the side and pull this up so that I can start off with Boonchilla. Hey Boonchilla, how are you? Welcome. Shamina Stewart, So Crafty, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Which, by the way, before I get into that, actually, let me do this really quick. This is something entirely different that I'm going to have to do on the back end, but I have had questions from folks who are saying that they can't see, they want to join the YouTube Hoop Group crew, but they can't find the join button on YouTube. So, in talking to YouTube says that there is a way that you can join without finding the button. There's something that you can click on, and I'm going to put that right now in our description, and I'm also going to put it in the chat. YouTube, and I'm sorry, I just thought of this and wish I had thought of it earlier, and it would have been in here. So YouTube.com. All right, so let me copy this and paste so I ain't got to type it all over again. Alrighty, cool. So if you want to join the YouTube Hoop Group, here is the link in the chat. If this is for if you can't find the join button, here's a link. and you just click that and you should go to the join page and you can sign up to be a member. The memberships start as low as $5 and the captain's membership starts at $25, or the captain's membership is $25, and the captain's membership is the highest, and you guys get to join a live with me and we craft together. All right, and your videos stay your videos. All right, so if you're a captain, you've already missed out on 2 live craft sessions. All right, so we'll see what's going on for April, but February and March, that captain ship has sailed. So it's all right. We're still welcome to have you, and by all means, we should have quite a bit going on with the captains here shortly. But I wanted to put that out there as well, because I did have questions and emails, and folks was frustrated, and I'm like, look, I don't know what to tell you, and finally was able to get a good answer from YouTube. So let's get back to the chat. Diamond Collins, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member for sure. Thank you. Robin Bryant, Miss Bickup, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Tanyu, hey Tanyu, thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Leslie Ram, hello. Ricola, hello. Patricia Husky, hey Patricia. Ethel Smith, Miss Ethel Smith, good evening. How are you as well? And thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Miss Phyllis Resor, hello, welcome. Scooby-Doo, thank you. Thank you for joining us this evening. Pearl Lucas, hello, hello. Glad to see everyone back going into week 2 of this stuff. I know, right? Oh, let's not even talk about that right now. Pamela Banks, hello, how are you? Hope everyone is doing well and safe. Justin is in here. Happy 25K. Thank you very much, Justin. And he also provided some really cool stickers for you guys. If you want stickers, you definitely can ask for those. Just shoot me an email and with your address in the subject line, say stickers, and we'll get those right out to you. Miss Carol Coleman, hello, how are you? Welcome. Kendrick Jazz Tees, hi, hello, how are you? And Carol Coleman, I apologize. Thank you very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member, my dear. Lil Nelson, thank you. Hello, how are you? Welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And I hope you up and running. You're good. Everything plugged in right. I meant to ask you that. It's been crazy around here, and I apologize for not getting back to you. Or at least I don't think I did. Did I get back to you? I don't even know. It's been that crazy. Robin's Nest Embroidery, hello, my dear. Welcome. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Hello, Andrea Ross. Hello, how are you? Thank you again, especially, and I appreciate you very much, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And Miss Afro Colombian, hello, hey boo. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. Oh my gosh, everybody with their bells, love it. Hey Stephanie, how are you, my love? Welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Carmen Alvarado, hello from Cali. Welcome. Thank you as well for joining us. Miss Nancy Faust from Iowa. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Glenn says just ring the bell for 10 minutes straight while people join. Glenn, I don't know that that's going to go over too well with too many folks. So we're just going to ring it for that little bit and leave it at that. We may ring a little bit more here shortly just for you. Scooby-Doo says my bell is on the way. Yas, for sure. Miss D Purple One says hello. Oh, and guess what, y'all? With this crazy mess going on and so many people getting their bells, I have like 4 bells left, I think. So I do have 2 that need to definitely go out, so that should leave 2. I need to order more. So if you don't get it right away and you sent an address, that's because I'm doing the back order and Amazon is just not cooperating with a heifer right now. So I'm going to have to figure that out. May get them from another source, but for right now we do have some bells, so we will work on getting those out. Now I hate I didn't. Anyway, that's a different story. Linda Hargis, hello, how are you? Felicia Storm, you got your bell. Awesome. And thank you very much for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Miss Roni from Michigan, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. How did you enjoy your snow? Was it fun? A lot of snow. That is crazy. Sheila Cush. Hey, Sheila Cushionberry. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group person. I'm sorry, I said that, and yet you are a part of the YouTube. You're a part of the hoop group for sure, but welcome even still. Boom Chilla says you got your machine back. Yes, they said it needed a needle adjustment. Not sure what that means, but okay. A needle adjustment. I mean, unless the needle was put in wrong or something, that don't even make. I mean, the needle holding. Anyway, I'm glad you got your baby back. At the end of the day, let me hush. Boracua Sewings and Crafts. Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us this evening. Robin's Nest, thank you. I appreciate the congrats on 25K. American Eagle Embroidery and Graphics. Hello, Miss Kid. How are you? Welcome, and thank you for being a YouTube group member. My mom is in the house. Hi, Mom. Let's see. Who else? Yamake Creation. Thank you for being a YouTube hoop group member. Thank you. She says hi, even all of you there. Congratulations for your 25K. Thank you. And Afro Colombian says, hey, new people, welcome to the hoop group party. I know that's right, because this is going to be a party. I'm just trying to tell you. So definitely, Buchilla says, thank you. I'll definitely be checking this out once the whole quarantine mess calms down. Sweet. No worries. Didn't get a link to the mask? Okay. Did you email me? Did you email me, So Crafty, for the mask? You guys, I don't know how to. I need to figure out how to get you all on an email list so that I can just shoot y'all stuff out to you without you having to email me first. So I'm learning and picking up on this whole internet savvy type stuff. You know, I'm not like completely out of it, but it's just like, oh my god, how do I do this? You know, so definitely shoot me another email, So Crafty, for right now until probably between tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll try and figure out how to put y'all in an email list so that I can just shoot your stuff out and make sure that you always get your. You know what? That's a good point. So I also want to be sure that you guys are getting your messages for the captain's videos. All right. And then, okay, so this week was definitely my fault to a certain degree because I waited till right there toward the end of the week to let you guys know. But what is the better way you captains would prefer I notify you of the video and the date and the time and that it's upcoming? Please, you can either type it in the comments, you can shoot me an email, whichever way you prefer, so that I can try and tailor it and let you guys have a heads up. Even though right now we're all stuck at home for the most part, I still want to kind of, you know, like play on your schedule, because I know you probably have like a 9 p.m. sit on the couch and watch Netflix for an hour, and then so that's 10 p.m. so 10 to 12 is lunch in front of the embroidery machine, and then 12 to 2 is a nap, 2 to 3 is try to wake up, 3 to 4, you see what I'm saying? So I want to fit in that schedule somewhere, because you know that's kind of how my schedule's been going. So yeah, definitely let me know. How can I get in? As Captain Phyllis says, just click that join link that I put in the chat, or copy and paste it and put it in your browser, and then you can select which one you want. Sunny Webster says, hello, it's been a while since I've been able to see your videos. Well, welcome back. Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you. Let's see. Kathleen Dowling says, greetings from Florida. Hello. How are you? Sandy Williams, Mighty Hoop. Yeah, I've been wanting one. Sweet. Here's your opportunity. So if you haven't gone out on YouTube and left one comment on that video, then you might want to do that now. All right. It's that video, and it says leave your comment here or comment here. And definitely go into that video and put in a comment, because if you don't have a comment on that video, then the comment picker can't see your name and get your comment to pick your name. So definitely do that. Willa Allen, hey Willa Allen, how are you? Shonda Coleman says hello from Arkansas. She's feeling lucky with her 4-leaf clover tonight. Hello, welcome, thank you very much. Mary Chase, hello to you as well. Brenda Golan from Greenville, hello, how are you? Boracua says, love the Mighty Hoops. Just purchased my second one today. Mighty Hoops are totally awesome. And they have something new that they sent me that I'm really excited to show you guys tonight. So when she told me she was sending it, I was like, okay, cool. That's a good idea. You know, we'll see how it goes. And when she got it, I almost threw it away because I didn't realize that's what it was. But then when I saw what it was and I used it, oh my God, it changed the world. I mean, changed everything. So I'm definitely excited to show y'all that. I absolutely love this new thingy that they have with their hoops. All right. Teresa Jackson says, hi Eve, sorry, been on here making lots of masks, but people hope to see you more. No worries, I am here, thank you. Diamond Collins says, I waited for the captain's class. Did you make it in? I know it was Friday, can't remember what time, but it is still there. It's still up if you want to see it. All right, Colette Martin, hello, how are you? Shonda Smalls Wills, hello, thank you, I appreciate that, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. And you as well, Miss Diamond Collins, thank you as well for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. Miss Beverly Smith, hello, how are you? So let's get into everything. Hey, Annie Nelson, hi Eve, I'm a new member to the group and excited to be here. Well, welcome. Thank you for being a new member to the YouTube Hoop Group. All right, let me turn this off. I didn't know I was making racket over here on the side. Let's see, who is this? Somebody just told me Queens Kings haven't received the bell. All right, well, we're gonna put you on the list for your bell. Thank you for emailing me your address. I just got that, yas. Alrighty, so hey Pat's Photos, how are you? Hi Byron F. Yes, it has been a while. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I appreciate you joining us tonight live, and I appreciate everyone in the well wishes on the 25K. So one of the first things I want to do is go over a couple of the things that we have that we are going to do as a giveaway tonight. All right, so one of the very first things we got here to do as a giveaway is from the company Be Createful, and I talk about Be Createful a lot here on our channel whenever we're doing bling and rhinestones, right? So I absolutely love doing bling. Bling is fun. At one point I was even doing bling classes. I have since stopped. Well, and then as of right now I couldn't do bling classes anyway. But when we do rhinestones, usually the rhinestones that I teach and promote and stuff is the hot fix rhinestones. Okay, so the hot fix is for like t-shirts, hats, possibly if you have a heat press. It's the rhinestones that are heat applied. Okay, so these rhinestones, you actually cannot use glue with them and glue them to items. All right, and some people are like, well, you still can, and technically you can. Like for instance, if you wanted to glue on a tumbler and put bling on a tumbler or whatever, yeah, you could use glue, and on the back of these it actually has its own heat activated glue. You could use it, but if any heat gets on these, then the heat activated glue will melt it right off of the regular glue, and you done wasted your time trying to glue this on. So these are for heat press application only, or easy press. If you have the Cricut easy press, even the little teeny one, you should be good to apply these to shirts, jeans, hats, even shoes. If it's a canvas shoe, and you have like the Cricut mini and you could press it on, yes, you can use that for that as well. And she was lovely, and she sent 10 gross of the AB crystal AB, which is this iridescent looking, where it'll do all the different pretty colors that you can put with rainbow looking colors when it hits the light. And then she also sent 10 gross of the crystal. And the thing is, not only did she send, I don't know why that thing didn't focus, it focused on the first one. Not only did she send 10 gross of hot fix rhinestones, she sent 10 gross of her Luxe hot fix rhinestones. And you're probably like, okay, so what's Luxe? Luxe is the difference between regular rhinestones and like Swarovski level rhinestones. So the bling on this These rhinestones is insane. And normally these are $10 a bag on her website, 10 bucks. So y'all, you're getting a $20 deal here because you're going to get 2 bags in one package. All right, so definitely be on the lookout for when we do the giveaway on these. And I have 6 packages, so 6 of you all will get 2 little baggies of the Luxe Rhinestones. And you know, I had half of mine to keep, like 3 for myself. You know, I was just being stingy. I was like, oh, I love Luxe Rhinestones, but I was like, hey man, she sent that for them. Don't do the babies like that. So I just, so y'all getting all 6. I'm doing the giveaway for all. All right, then the other thing that was sent to us by our dearest friend Will with Carolina Thread Place. And Will was just so lovely, and he was really wanting to donate something for the 25K giveaway. So he sent us some Cork fabric. All right, so we have this beautiful red. All right, this is red. Then we have rainbow dots Cork fabric. So this is perfect for making like these little purse in the hoop things that I was telling you guys about. Super cute. This would be cute with that. Then we have our blue, which is really pretty. We have green, which is really pretty. Now you will get a random color because I'm putting 2 sheets per winner. Okay. And then we have gold with the orange backing. All right, then we have regular natural cork with rainbow accents in it. Really, really pretty. This is like one of my favorite cork fabrics out there, actually. Then we have black and gold. Then we have natural and gold. And then we have butterflies. Pretty butterflies that I know he sent as a cruel joke, but it will be all right because somebody's gonna win it and take it out of my shop. Yay! Awesome sauce. All right, so 2 sheets per person. That was 9 sheets, so you're looking at 4 winners of some cork fabric. All right, now our next is 2 sublimation packages that are from me directly. And it's just pretty simple. You'll get a sublimation tote bag that you can sublimate. All right, so I have 2 of those, and 2 will get the sublimation air fresheners that come with the little stringy things and everything in the packages, so that you can sublimate your own air freshener. Something fun to play with and learn sublimation if you don't already know how. Okay, so 2 of those packages will be going out as well. So what's that? We got 4, then we have 6, so that's 10. Then we have those 2, so there's 12. And then we have our mighty hoop. All right, so that is the last of the Mohicans. And I did consider doing a magnetic hoop for the 4x4 machine, but then it's like 2 different machines. There's like the 4x4, then there's the 5x7. That just would have been crazy and just doing a whole lot. So we're gonna stick with what we got and have some fun with this. Besides, 12 times 2 is 24, and we're at 25K. My math is wrong. So the 24 and then plus this makes it 25. Yay! How crazy is that? Y'all know how I am with my math. So thank you very much. I am excited to get started. Before we do get into the giveaway though, I want to find out if anybody has any questions in regards to embroidery. If you're new and you wanted to, was there a sign up page for 25K drawing? Because I didn't see anything. No, there was, the only sign up for anything was to leave a comment on the mighty hoop video, which should be the last video I have on here prior to this one. And it says mighty hoop and it says comment here. If you have a multi-needle embroidery machine, then you will need to leave a comment on that, because this hoop only works with a multi-needle machine. It doesn't work with the single needle machine. So if you don't have a multi-needle machine, please don't comment on that, because it's pointless to have the mighty hoop when we really wanted to go to someone who could use it and who would enjoy it with their multi-needle machine. But otherwise, these other thingies, we're just gonna do what I don't particularly care to do, and that's go through the comments and pick a name from the comments and go from there. We're just gonna leave it at that. So if you have any questions on, thank you, Robin Bryant, I really appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much. That said for captains only. What said for captains only? Angelina, was there? Oh, no, nothing for captains only. Not as far as the giveaway. No, the giveaway is for everyone who so chooses to be here and take part in it. Willa Allen said 50K soon. Man, at the rate we're going, that may be a possibility. Boo Chiller, we gonna work on that, my dear. We're gonna work on that, and hopefully we'll get you one soon. But we do definitely have hot fix rhinestones. That'll be a lot of fun, and we have our cork fabric, so I'll be looking for you with that cork fabric for sure. You just have the 625. There's nothing wrong with that. That cork fabric will work absolutely beautifully with that 625. So yes, definitely. And thank you, Sheila Cushionberry. That is absolutely correct. To see that, it was just absolutely crazy. What's your advice about embroidering on oven mittens? Oh my gosh, oven mittens, you definitely would need to open them suckers right on up. I tried to find every workaround I could to keep me from having to unstitch it, lay it out, embroider on it, and stitch it back. There is no way. There really isn't. So the only way around it is to oh, my Monty Moo is in here. Hey, Monty Moo. The only way to do that is to open it up and embroider it, unfortunately. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we have here? Will a mighty hoop help with making sure my embroidery is not crooked? Yes and no. All right, so you definitely still, well, let me rephrase that. It depends. If you have the hoop master, yes, it will. If you don't have the hoop master, then you will still need to line up your embroidery. But I have definitely been putting in I have videos on showing tips on how to mark your fabric and use that to line up your embroidery. And you know, it's such this is like 5 by 5, and then you use the markings on it. Like these here are the center marks for this hoop, you know, and for the most part, every embroidery hoop, no matter whether it's the mighty hoops or your regular embroidery hoops, they all have some type of marking, or you can add them yourself to the hoop to help you line up your stuff. But the most important thing is to mark your fabric, all right, because that's the main way to get your stuff straight. It really is. You just can't, I'm not gonna say you can get away with not marking your fabric, but even fabric with patterns to it, sometimes the pattern is even crooked, so you really need to mark your fabric. It will help you so very much. Trust me on that. Definitely trust me on that. Let us see, is Sew It Pro able to adjust multiple designs into one design? Yes, it can. I combine designs all the time. So if you have a penguin and a polar bear, they're two separate embroidery designs, and then you have balloons because you want the polar bear and the penguin to be at a party or whatever, so they're going to be on something with balloons. Then you can add the penguin to the polar bear and then add the balloons and then save it as one design, and yes, that's it. That's all you have to do. I love Sew It Pro. Absolutely love Sew It Pro. It is hands down, in my opinion, because of the price, the value of it, hands down the best embroidery editing program out there. If you have an embroidery machine, I purely believe that you need Sew It Pro. I really do. So yeah, Sew It Pro is excellent for that. Then it should work as long as it will work on a machine that is that old. Mine was a 2007 and you had no problems. I don't know. Where do you purchase Sew It Pro? So What Pro is available at thebabiesbooty.com. It is available at thebabiesbooty.com. And whether you can also purchase it at snscomputing.com. That is the main website where to purchase it. I am an authorized reseller of it. However, whether you purchase it there or whether you purchase it with me, you're still going to have to wait on one of us to be active to send you your registration code. So please be patient with that if you don't get it right away. Let us see. Can you type out BX fonts in Sew It Pro? So BX fonts is actually what is it called? They are trademarked, so to speak, with Embroiderers. That's a software thing, right? So BX is only used with Embroiderers. So Sew It Pro does use EMB lettering or something like that. They do have a feature where you can program in your fonts and be able to type them out. Yes. I am old school, so I don't type out my fonts. I place them because I like for them to be sometimes in programs when you type them out, the spacing isn't exactly what I want, so I like to have control over my spacing a little bit better. But when I was playing around with BX fonts, Embroiderers has a lettering program where you can type out whatever you want and then you save that file and you can import all of that into Sew It Pro and use it that way. So like for instance, if you wanted to do you know, happy anniversary on something, you type out happy anniversary in that lettering program, save it the way you want it in the font and size and all that stuff, BX, and then once you save it, then you can import it into Sew It Pro and add it to whatever design you're trying to add it to. So I was doing it that way at one point, but I went back to just using my letters one by one because that's the way I prefer them. Marsha W, hello, how are you? Welcome, thanks for joining us. I'm having trouble doing a stitch out for my brother PE 800. Which button do I use? What do you mean you're having trouble doing a stitch out? Are you have the design, it's in the machine, you've uploaded it to the machine, your fabric is hooped and on the machine ready to go, and you've hit the green button and it's not stitching, the green go button? Or are you saying you need to see it stitching out on the screen before you put it on the machine? Let me know what you're asking. Ray Williams, Mylar. The easiest way for me to tell you what Mylar is if you're familiar with the balloons that you can go purchase like from Dollar Tree, and they're aluminum foil looking, they're foil looking in all these colors, but they're metallic foil. That's Mylar. Those are called Mylar balloons. So that reflective metallic looking material is Mylar. So you can use that in the background of embroidery and you can actually get a really pretty iridescent look to it. And I had one right here because I told myself, ooh, that's right here, so I can show people whenever anyone asks. But of course right now I don't know where it is. But Mylar, I should actually keep a piece of some right here with me, but I don't know. Well, this kind of sorta is Mylar. I don't know what I just did. This kind of sorta is like a Mylar. See how it's metallic and reflective, but it's shredded. This is actually shredded, but this isn't. This would be used for something else, and I've been meaning to show y'all that, and I ain't done that yet, so I need to do that. I need to see it stitching out. Okay, so if you want to see it stitching, then what you would do is over, if I'm not mistaken, and it's in the same place, over the top of where your color stops are on the far right hand. If you're looking at your screen on the far right hand, over the top of that, you should see where it says sew and show. And there's a picture of a sewing machine. And then there's a green play button beside that that says start sew and show. When you hover over it, it says start sew and show. And then there's a pause button, then there's a rewind button, and then there's a stop sew and show. And then there's options, stitch options, and then there's stitches per second. So you could actually, right now mine says 30 you can go up to as fast as 600 or whatever stitches per second, and it'll stitch it out really, really fast. Or if you want to see it stitch out slowly, then you would leave it at 30, or you could put it at 50, something like that. So the sew and show is the feature that you would use in Sew It Pro in order to see the stitches stitching out. And Latasha, I do have a Mylar video. Haven't seen that. It should be over the top of your, so when you open up Sew It Pro, look just over the top of your stitch, not stitch count, color stops. Let me see something if it's in the tools. No, it's not in tools. It's not in edit. So let me see, view. Okay, so if you don't see that, if you don't see the sew and show, you can go into the menu button, your menu bar, and then click view. And then the very first option should be toolbars and docking windows. You would click that, and all of those options should be checked for you. But if not, the very last one says sew and show bar, and you select that and see if it opens it up for you. That should help you find it. How do you import a digitized item from Wilcom Hatch to embroidery machine saved in USB? If you want to import a digitized item from Wilcom Hatch, I generally do save as, no, export, sorry. I hit export, and when you do export, it'll ask you what file type you want to export it as. So whether it's PS, whether it's DST, whether it's XXX, you can choose what file type you want, name your file, and then it'll export to wherever you tell it to go to, and that's the file that you'll use. Because if you do save as, it'll only save as a Wilcom Hatch file, and that's not for your embroidery machine. Miss Social Dev, some say you can use like the Mylar cover off the coffee can or cereal box silver bag for a substitute of Mylar. Mylar cover off the coffee can? I didn't know there was a Mylar cover on a coffee can. I would be careful with that. But cereal box silver bag, yeah, that could work. That's Mylar, definitely. Hey, Marianne Reddick, how are you? So yes, you can. Sheila Cushionberry, you have Sew It Pro on your desktop, but how would I also put it on my laptop as well? Just download it. So go to, you can either go to babiesbooty.com, Sew It Pro, and download the demo version. Then open up your email, get your registration code, copy and paste it into your thingy registration part, and then it'll open it up there. You can have it on two computers at one time, so your laptop and your desktop is perfectly fine. That's not an issue. Do you have a video of when you first started your embroidery business? I'm just starting to try to turn a hobby into profit and don't have clientele. I do have several videos from the very beginning. It wasn't exactly in regards to the business, so to speak, like as far as saying, hey, this is how I'm setting up my business, this is how it's working, this is how it's growing. It doesn't like really go into that. But I have had several discussions during my live about how I grew my business from when I first started all the way to now. So definitely check that out. Someone said, Marsha, how's digitizing working out? It's working out okay. I actually kind of put it on hiatus a little bit. Number one, since November, I've been kind of like busy and distracted with a lot of stuff. There was a lot going on. So I kind of like backed away from doing anything extra, trying to learn something because my head wasn't in it. So what I would do is farm out my digitizing. I also still have, like, for instance, Chroma is a video of a digitizing program that I started learning, but then again, as of November, I had to do work. So it was like, I didn't have time to do the Chroma and learn it even more and do the videos for it. So now we have downtime, so that's back on the radar to get back into doing Chroma and getting videos on it and learning to the fullest how to use it. But as far as like really getting into digitizing, I don't know that I will. I'm in it enough to where, like, for instance, I hired out some digitizing just this week. Matter of fact, I sent it off Friday, I think, and just got it back Saturday. Yeah, I just got it back. No. I sent it off Thursday and got it back Friday. And it was a new person, never used them before, and he wanted me to give him a try, so I did. And he says, I hope you like this embroidery. And I did when I first looked at it, but I didn't like really look at it. So then when I tried to use it today, and I looked at it a little closer, I'm like, I don't like the lettering and the way he did the lettering. It wasn't clean to me. So I ended up digitizing my own lettering, but I used because it was a lawn care thing, I used the lawnmower that he digitized, which was great. But the lettering, I redid all of that. So digitizing, knowing how to do it does come in handy if you need to edit or adjust or change something, small changes and stuff like that. But the major things, I'll farm it out, whatever. I don't feel like doing it anymore. I don't know. I guess because I'm not like a graphic designer type person, so graphics just really aren't my strong suit. I thought I would take to digitizing a lot better than what I did, but I can do it. I can do it if I sit down and take my time and put my mind to it. But it's like, okay, I'm tired of doing this. So that's how digitizing is going with me. Is Sew Pro hard to learn? No, Diana, it is not hard to learn at all. As a matter of fact, I have, and Kathleen Dowling, this should answer your question as well. I have a playlist here on YouTube for Sew Pro and learning how to use Sew Pro. And there's a lot of really good tips in there. The only thing that I can think of off the top of my head that I don't have a video on in regards to Sew Pro is mapping out the letters, like what she was asking, the BX fonts. I don't have the Sew Pro version of how to map your fonts with the keyboard. I don't have a video for that, but there are a lot of really awesome folks out there that do have videos to show how to use Sew Pro in so many different ways, and those videos are out there as well. So there's a lot of folks that really know how to use it, and definitely can help you if you look up those videos. I have been struggling with digitizing photos. I have Sew Pro, Sew Art, and PE Design 10 tips. Ooh, photos are usually, photos are a beast of a whole different type of zoo, okay? I have not digitized a photo myself, other than using the software to actually digitize a photo. Like, for instance, Chroma, I did use that to digitize a photo for a class one time, and it turned out absolutely beautiful, actually. And then I had another photo that I tried to do with Chroma, but I picked different settings and it turned out horrible. So it's a thing of you knowing what settings that you need in order to do it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and if Stephanie is still in here, if I'm not mistaken, she has a video on how to digitize photos with Sew Art. It's Clever Dog Designs is the name of her channel. And if you check her out, because I think she did a flower or something, if I'm not mistaken, I watched her video on how to digitize with Sew Art, because I have Sew Art, but I'm limited in how I use it, because for whatever reason I ended up with Willcom instead and didn't finish out my training with Sew Art. So, and now I got Chroma, so it's like a ton of different programs that we're fooling around with at one time, and it can get confusing. Let us see. Patrina says, thank you for your channel. I was ready to get rid of my SE400 and upgrade to a more advanced one. Oh man, don't kick the baby to the curb. Is Be Createful shipping? Yes, they are. Tanya, Be Createful is shipping like nobody's business, and you getting it within 2 days. Most folks are getting their stuff in 2 days or less. I've heard one day. It was crazy. So she is still working, because if I'm not mistaken, it's just her. So she has her own supply, and she gets everything together and sits it right out, because as long as the mail is running, she'll be running, and she'll get it right out to you. Thank you, Yamake Creation, and thank you for being a YouTube Hoop Group member. I will definitely put you on the list as well to get your bell. All right. Michelle says, I'm late. No, you're fine. You're fine. We haven't started giving away anything as of yet. Let me see. Make sure there are no more. Oh, Gil got a cameo for T Pink. Well, congratulations on your new baby. Woo! Cameo 4. Yes. What color is your baby, T Pink? Is it pink? I have the red one. What color cameo 4 do you have? Let us see. Some say you can use, oh, you maybe I already read that. Hold on. Super Pro. Okay, so we answered that question. Let me make sure I have all of the questions. Will you be doing more Will Come Hatch videos, or do you I actually will be doing a little bit of both, but it's gonna be a while before I do Will Come Hatch videos because I just haven't had there's so much going on in the background, and then I have to get ready for the virtual cruise, which I'm gonna let you guys know about that here in a moment as well. So it'll probably be June before I even think about trying to get a hold to some Will Come Hatch videos. It really will. It's gonna be a while. And then Chroma is utmost right now because I had to put that on hold because I wasn't doing much video editing at all, actually, which is, as y'all can see, for the most part I've just been doing live videos because I don't have to edit anything. But now time has finally slowed down for me and things have eased up, so I should be able to get back into doing videos. I'm excited. Matter of fact, I did do a video, but it wasn't for me, it was for someone else. I have a cameo I bought and never taken it out of the box. I do have a graph tech cutter. Nice, Miss Debbie Kid. That is awesome sauce. That cameo 4 is what's up though. I don't know how to use it. She says I've tried the videos but just don't get it. Oh man, yeah, we do need to do some videos on the cameo 4. That will be fun. It's expensive to outsource, Marsha. No. JJ Digitizing, for the most part I usually pay $20 to digitize. There's a lot of folks that like the new person that I just used, he was $8. Left chest and hat left chest logo or hat logos, $8. There's a lot of folks that help embroidery businesses out there do their digitizing. There's a lot of them, actually, more, and there's some that will annoy the crap out of you. They will email you daily. So there's a lot of folks. Just join in some of those if you're on Facebook. All right, if you're on Facebook, join some of the embroidery groups that are out there, like Embroidery Help, or depending upon what kind of embroidery machine you have. If you have a Tajima, I'm sure there's a Tajima embroidery group, there's a Red Line embroidery group, and a lot of those groups digitizers are in, and they'll be like, hey, I'll digitize for you, and they're not expensive, Marsha, so definitely check them out. Can you suggest a tutorial on downloading fonts and creating folders for the fonts and unzipping fonts using Sewet Pro? I have a video on downloading fonts, and Annie Nelson, if I haven't said it, thank you very much for being a YouTube Who member. And Miss Social Dev, digitizing can take a lot of time. It just depends on how you do it. But can you suggest a tutorial? I have one on downloading the fonts and using them in Sewet Pro, but as far as downloading them and making folders, I don't think I have that. I think I do, actually. I think I do. So definitely check out fonts on our list. What would I put it under? That would probably be under a Sewet Pro video playlist. That should be under my Sewet Pro playlist. I digitize more than I actually make. Mine full of ideas. What are your favorite things to embroider? In the hoop projects, pets, photos, in the hoops, all day, every day. That's my absolute favorite thing to do, is in the hoop projects. Let's see. So Miss Social Dev, it depends. Like, of course your larger designs are going to take forever. But if you are doing, pretty simple designs, it doesn't really take too terribly long. As long as it's not like a whole lot of intricate detail, you should be okay to get something digitized in kind of no time. So who do I use for digitizing? I've used JJ's Digitizing a lot. Then there's JJ's Digitizing mainly, actually. And I don't even know the name of these new people. And then there was some other new people they're using. I don't know their name either. That's sad. But they reached out to me by email and was like begging. So I was like, okay, you know what? Here, let's try it. Oh, what is the name of that new company I used? Is it 8? No, it's not. I can't think of the name. It'll come to me, I'm sure, while I'm in here. Because actually, you know what? I know how to find him. Hold on. I know how to find him. He's in my instant messages. And he emailed me and told me to look him up under... let's see. Man, I instant message a lot of people. Come on, bro. Well, I didn't realize I instant message so many folks. Is this him? Oh, VitorDigitizing.net. VITOR Digitizing.net. I know a lot of folks that are happy with his stuff. So I'm going to put these in the chat real quick. So JJ Digitizing is definitely one I use for sure. And there's another. And if you get them to do your embroidery, let them know I sent you. Hopefully the price will be comparable to what they charge me, but definitely let them know I sent you, and hopefully that'll help get you a decent price. 7 to 10 tries before your bobbin catches. Well, not make sure your bobbin is in correctly. Your bobbin shouldn't be taking that long to catch. Really shouldn't, because that's once you put it in and you leave just a little bit of tail, the tail can even be hanging outside the door, and you shut the door, it should catch right away. So make sure your bobbin when it goes into the, matter of fact, that's why I prefer the magnetic bobbins. I prefer these, even though I feel this one myself, but because you can only put it in one way, the magnet goes inside the case. You know, it's just, you can't mess it up. Whereas if you were to use like this type bobbin where you feel it yourself, you know, you don't know which side is the right side to put in the embroidery machine. You just don't. So that's why I prefer the magnetic bobbins. So auto digitizing may work. What do you think? Auto digitizing can work. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Some programs are better than others, but auto digitizing, I tend to shy away from that because it's not clean. But in a pinch, I have used it in a pinch just to hurry up and get something done. But I don't suggest people auto digitize. When using fonts that you buy, is the only way to insert the letters is one at a time? No. As I mentioned, you can map the fonts to your keyboard. I don't know how to do that because I refuse to learn something new, and I really need to stop looking at life that way and learn something new and figure out how to do it so we can do videos and make it simple for you to understand how to do it. But So What Pro does have a means to map your fonts so that you can type them in and not have to do one at a time. But for me, one at a time is my favorite because I have more control over my letters and where I have them and where I can put them. Ah, you do have a pink one. Yes, yes. All right. So it is now 10 o'clock. Who is ready to win some stuff? Who is ready to win some stuff? Jennifer Coleman says, just got my new Janome MC500E and am loving it. You know what? Congratulations. That's what's up. Irene Golding, new to embroidery, would like to know if you can recommend where to find designs specifically for hats. Woo, that's a loaded question. That's a loaded question, my dear, because generally whenever embroidery is made for a hat, it's from the inside out. Okay, say for instance with this particular hat design that I've been working on, each line stitches from this out and then that out, from this out, that out. That's how this stitches, because what happens is if it stitches right to left, a lot of times it'll cause the hat to buckle in on itself as it's being embroidered, and it just ends up looking trashy. So if it does from the inside out, it definitely makes a huge difference with hats. Now, is that hard fast rule the only way you can embroider on a hat? No. It can be left or right, but you got to be really careful about it. Now, finding designs specifically for hats, sometimes some websites will have a listing for hats, but it's very few and far in between. So what I may suggest to you is, if there's specific designs that you would it's absolutely imperative that you have for a hat, have it digitized. Like with one of those guys that I put in the comment section, check them out and say, hey, I have this design and I want it digitized for a hat, and they will make it for a hat, inside out, that is. So that is an option. Marsha says you had the red line on your vision board. Girl, I had multi-needle on my vision board too, and that sucker is sitting right here beside me. All right, so let us go ahead. Over 25 items to have digitized. Okay, so Marsha, real quick, y'all, sorry about this. Marsha, and thank you, Desotel Designs. Desotel Designs. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you letting me know that. Let me know if you have any questions. Marsha, I was at that point, which is that's what got me into sew art and sew art and Wilcom. I had ideas in my head of designs that I wanted for baby bibs, and so I was like, I cannot afford to just be paying. But that was because those were my ideas of things I wanted. Okay, so I'm going to suggest this to you. What I would do is have the one that you think would work the best for you. Have that one or maybe two digitized. Okay, sell those. If that's what these are being digitized for, is for you to sell them. And once you sell, like for instance, if this was one of your designs and you had this design for you to sell, you know, get your orders, at least 10-12 orders. If they are $8 a piece, well, 2 of them is 16, 3 is 24. Look at me doing math. So 24 designs will pay for another design to be digitized. That's about the best thing I can suggest, because I was in your shoes and I was miserable because I had these designs in my head and I was determined to have them digitized. Did I ever digitize those? No, I didn't. I did like maybe three designs, and I still have them, and I still have the other pictures of what I wanted digitized, but I haven't done it yet. And I know how to digitize and could have done them, but you know, that's how it goes. So let the digitizing pay for itself. That's the biggest suggestion I can give you, and the smartest, because you don't want to spend a whole ton. Like, had I paid for my designs to be digitized that I'm not even selling right now, matter of fact, I haven't even sold one on anything, any baby bibs with that specific design on it at all. So I would have wasted all of that money getting all of those done and never sold one, because I didn't take the time to put it out there for sale, because so many other things ended up taking its place and selling really well for me. So, you know, just be careful with the ideas of getting your ideas digitized. Okay, all right, so let us see. We are going to start off with the bling because it's easiest. So you will have 2 packages of Crystal Luxe Hot Fix Rhinestones. One package will be crystal, one package will be crystal AB. All right, so we have all of, let's see, 5 seconds or so. Just go ahead and leave comments on crystal. Say, I want crystal, I want bling, I want crystal, I want bling, and we will pick from the folks that want crystal and want bling. So if you say that, let me know, then I know that you want bling, okay? Because you may not want to do bling, and I don't want to scroll up and just pick somebody random that don't want bling. So if you don't want bling, then don't say nothing. But if you want bling, let me know you want bling, and we will pick from that list of the folks that want bling. And like I said, we have 6, so 6 folks will get the bling. All right, so let me know. Hot, you can say hot fix, you can say bling, you can say bling me baby, you can say crystal, you can say I love sparkles. Just say whatever you want to say. We gonna give it some time and let you guys rack up your comments so that we can go through there. Tanya said I want anything. I love it. I know, right? You sound like me. I'll be like, shoot, I don't care, I want it. Oh man. All right, so like I said before, in any of these that we are doing, all right, and I'm just talking right now to give you guys time to go ahead and put in your comments that you want bling, but out of everything that we are doing today for this giveaway, you have to let me know what your address is. Oh my God, I cannot tell you how many of these we've done giveaways and they never reach out with their address. How can I send you something without an address? Please, somebody tell me how. How? I don't understand. I can't read mine, and I don't know how to find you anymore and say, hey, you won, you know, give me your address. I have to give up and be like, oh man, that sucks. So please, if I pick your name, you have to give me your address. I would prefer with these, if you're not US, that's fine. With these, if you are not US, that is fine. With that mighty hoop though, you may have to restrict that to the US territory only because we're shipping magnets, and I don't know if that can go across border right now. So no telling. Even the cork is pretty light where I can ship it from anywhere. So we should be okay with that as well. Alrighty. So Felicia Storm says either. Alright. So we are getting ready to get in here, and I will give you mine for those who don't. Oh, that's so nice of you. Alright, so it's time to start picking for the bling. Sheila Cushion Bear, she loves anything that sparkles. I know that's right. Alrighty, you guys, so we are going. Oh, you know what? You can't see this, can you? That sucks. Let me fix this where you can see it. Can you see this? Did that work? Oh, let me fix it first. Let me fix it so that y'all can see. No folks won't think I'm cheating. We don't want to do that. We don't want you to think that. Alright. Now, did that work? Yes, it did. Alright, so we're going to have to move this, which you don't really want to, but we're going to have to. And then, sorry y'all, I need to make an adjustment real quick so that you can see better. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm going to cover me up a little bit. Alright, so now, here we go. Let's get started. Hope you remember mine, but I'll remind you if you don't. I do remember yours. Oh, let me move over this way. All right, so let us go. We are getting ready. Hey, Teresa Spencer, you want to get another comment in so we can hi from lockdown Colorado? Elizabeth, well, Teresa, actually you'll have time, so you can keep commenting if you want bling. In this one, I don't mind. I prefer you not spam, but you can comment a couple of times here on this. If you want bling, you can say bling. I want bling. Give me bling. Bling is awesome. Sparklies are cool. I like crystals. Whatever. Hot fix. Say whatever you want, as long as it's clean and decent. We don't want no craziness. And then what we'll do is, because we have 5 more times after this one. All right. All right. So let's go in through and start scrolling. Can you see me scroll? I don't know. Can you see that? Can y'all see that? I don't know that you can see me. No, you can't see me scroll. Hold on. See, that's why I don't like doing this. Oh, it's a pain in the butt. So I'm going to take that back off. And then I'm going to do this. Boom. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but we're gonna do this. And let's see if this works, y'all. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. It works. Is that working? No, that's not gonna work. That ain't what I need. I don't want that either. Alright, so let me look at something. I don't like doing this, y'all. Okay, this is what we'll do. Is that what I want? No. That's what I want. Okay, alright, now. Hey yo! Alright. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to this. Now, let's see if this shows up. I apologize. So you guys should be able to see your chats now. Yay! Awesome sauce. So we're gonna scroll a little bit, scroll up, and start to where folks saying bling and crystal. Yes, perfect. All right, so let's scrolly. Don't like doing this, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work anyway, and we're gonna stop right here because I'm not even looking at it. And whatever the first name is Pearl Lucas. Miss Pearl Lucas, you will get 2 bags of bling. So Miss Pearl Lucas, congratulations. And I'm going to write your name down, and I would kindly like to ask you, and you can only win once. We want to spread the love around. So I'm going to ask you to please kindly send me your address so that I can make sure to get your bling out by the end of the week. All right. So be sure to send me your address. All right. So that's bling number 1. So now we're going to do bling number 2. Bling number 2. So Pearl Lucas, you were able to get a hold to that. So we are going to get someone else. All right. So scrolling through again. And again, this is for bling. So hopefully you've commented if you wanted bling. And I am scrolling again, not paying attention to my screen, not even looking at it. I'm gonna stop right here, and whatever name this is, Knick-Knack Nurse says, grateful for all blessings, Knick-Knack Nurse says. And Knick-Knack Nurse, would you like to have some bling? I appreciate you commenting. And we're gonna have to send you some bling so you can bling out your scrubs for some awesomeness. Bling, and luxe bling at that, not just regular old bling. Not just regular old bling. This is luxe bling. Alrighty. So that's number 2. I have Miss Pearl Lucas. I have Knick-Knack Nurse. And let us go on into the next person. All right, so as you can see, scrolling again, I'm going all the way up to the top, and I am going to scroll some more down, but then you know what, I kind of liked it up top. So let's see what we got up top, and I'm gonna stop right there without looking. And the first person is Miss Bickham saying, I want bling. she wants bling. Well, she's getting bling. Yas. Whoa, 61. All right, so that's 3 blings down, 3 blings to go. All right, so again, going back into it, because we all love bling, don't we? We all love bling. I'm gonna go further down the list this time, not looking at where I'm going or who I'm highlighting, but we're gonna get you some bling, whomever this person is that I'm highlighting that I can't even see. Terry Ponce. Terry Ponce, did you want bling? Let me know, because I have you highlighted for bling. Now, if you don't want the bling, let me know, and I'll pick somebody else. But for right now, you are number 4, Terry Ponce, for some bling. For some bling. 2 more blings to go. Lots of fun, lots of fun. Scrolly, scrolly, macaroli. Scrolly, scrolly. Ingrid C says no sound. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. Alright, so scrolly, scrolly, macaroli. I'm not looking and I'm not cooking. So we have 2 more blings to go. 2 more blings to go. And I think, without looking, that I'm going to stop right here. So I don't know, who am I highlighting? Elizabeth Walker says would love to try bling. Well, Elizabeth, guess what? You're going to get to try some bling. Yas. Holler. Elizabeth Walker, you get to try some bling, baby. Yes. So you have package number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the bling. Pretty, pretty bling. Look at that. Oh, just dazzling. Absolutely gorgeous. Alrighty, y'all. So 1 more bling package to go from the awesome folks over at BeCreateful.com. I would like to ask you that if you have not ever shopped with them and you are interested in bling, I am not mistaken, I don't think I have a let me check and see real quick. Well, I'll check that in a minute. I'm pretty sure I have a link in the description for Be Createful, where if you click the link, you get a 10% off coupon if you've never done shopping with them before. If not, I'll link it in the chat and make sure that I add it in the description, because Be Createful has beautiful stones. They have hot fix, which is what we're giving away now, that you use with a heat press, and they also have non-hot fix. Non-hot fix is the kind that you use with the glue. And if you haven't seen my video on where, no, did I do a video on me blinging my boots? I don't think I did a video on me blinging the boots, but I do have an Instagram post where I blinged out a pair of Wugs, which are, you know, Uggs, but they came from Walmart, so we call them Wugs. You know what I'm saying? So, but blinging those was a lot easier than I thought it would be. It didn't take as long as I thought it would, and it actually was a lot of fun. And I get compliments on my shoes because the folks love the bling, because I only blinged the back of them. I embroidered the front and put the ton of bling on the back, and it was really cute. So she has pearls, she has stones, rhinestones, she has rhine studs. She has all the tools that you need to get into doing rhinestones. So she has the rhinestone flock. Her prices are phenomenal. Her prices are the best that I found online for rhinestone flock. The best. If you don't believe me, try it out. And her flock is the exact same as other flocks that are out there, but hers is just pink. Okay, so her flock, she has rhinestone pins. She has the tools that you need. So check out BeCreateful.com. But I promise you, wait on me to put my coupon code out there so that you can get that 10% off discount for your first order. All right, so now that I've talked entirely too much about Be Createful, we definitely want to thank them for donating 6 bags of each color of Luxe rhinestones. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is a $20 value. $20 value. So she has Luxe rhinestones in hot fix and non-hot fix. She has Luxe, she has DMC, which means double machine cut. They're blingy, not as blingy as the Luxe, but they are blingy. And then she has regular rhinestones, and those will work and they do bling, but the comparison between regular hot fix or regular rhinestones and the Luxe rhinestones is insane to see the difference. It really is. But the regular rhinestones are a lot more affordable, and her prices are really good. But her double machine cut is what another major rhinestone supplier uses for their stones too, double machine cut, and her prices are way better than that other supplier that's out there. And for those who are into stones, should know who I'm talking about, but it's all right, no big deal. So thank you guys, and definitely say thank you to becreateful.com. All right, so last bling person, let us scroll through, and since I did a whole bunch of talking, I'm gonna pick from the bottom of the list this time. So I'm scrolling, not paying attention to where I'm scrolling, but somewhere down in here I'm gonna pick somebody, and I'm gonna pick right here. Hopefully it's not somebody that's done one already. The very first name is Kelly O. Kelly O says blink. Kelly, you were spamming, Kelly. That's not cool. We don't like spamming at all, Kelly. I'm gonna let you win, but I'm actually gonna send you a different bag of stones because that's not cool. Don't spam. That's too much, and you washing out other people from being able to win. But I'm still gonna send you some stones, but we're gonna pick again. So let's do a number 7 person to win. All right, so that's we're not gonna take the spam, so we're gonna try this again right in this area here somewhere. Let me get my scrolling back to where it was. I probably should have said don't spam in the beginning, else you wouldn't win, but I didn't say that, so I'm not gonna hold anything to that. And what name do I have? Barbara Maldonado. Barbara Maldonado, you need bling. You get that 6th package of bling. So Barbara Maldonado, send me your email address. Send it to thebabiesbooty@gmail.com. All right, thebabiesbooty.com. Terry, did Terry say no bling? Did you say that for real? Hold on, let me go back up. Terry said no bling. Cool, that works out. Terry, are you sure you don't want any bling? Just let me know. It's no big deal. No bling, thanks. Okay, cool. Thank you for letting us know that. So that kind of works out. That kind of worked out. All right. So from now on, if you have more than 3 on this page, if I see your name more than 3 times on a page when I stop and pick a name, and I see your name more than 3 times, you will not win, because that spamming, constantly putting messages back to back is not fair to everyone else. That's kind of not cool. So at any rate, we are going to switch to Will's gift to you guys, which is beautiful Cork fabric. All right, beautiful Cork fabric. So you can use these for your in the hoop projects. They are totally awesome. All right, so I am going to randomly pick two colors per thingy and send them out. So we are getting ready. No, that's not what I wanted, Kelly, because don't worry about it for right now. All right, Scooby-Doo says butterflies. Ha! Scooby-Doo, send me your email address so I can send you these dreadful butterflies, and that will even up my other cork fabric. All right, so Scooby-Doo, shoot me your email address. All right, so if you want cork, put in the comments that you want cork. Meanwhile, everyone else, if you were one of the other 5 winners, then definitely email me your email mailing address. All right, email it to thebabiesbooty@gmail.com. I promise you, if you don't send me your email address, I can't send you nothing. I can't send you nothing. So by Friday, I need to have your email address. I mean, your mailing address. By Friday, I need to have your email with your mailing address so that that package can go out by Friday. Please. All right. Please. Please, 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 please. All right. So let's see. Oh man, y'all want pork? I'm talking about you want pork. You want cork? We gonna get you some cork. All right. So I am putting, let's see, how can I do this? Yeah. So one package will be blue and green. One package will be red and rainbow splotches. One package will be black and gold and natural and gold. And then the other package will be natural, rainbow, and orange and gold. All right. So let's do this one first. Cork is pretty. Sheila Cushberry says, cork me please. I sure will. So this is the first one. We're going to scroll for this, and this time I can put your name on it and send it to you. All right. Open for cork. You're open for cork? Sweet. All right. So let's go to the top of cork. All right. So if you want cork, I have you in this list right in here. And again, I'm not looking at the list at all. Even in my peripheral vision, it's kind of difficult to see. So I'm going to stop right here, which I'm going to look now and see Robin Boyer says yes to the cork. So we're going to put her down for rainbow and orange cork. All right, Robin, your package will be on the way as soon as I get your address by Friday. All right, so next batch of folks for cork. Next batch of Terry Ponce. I bet you anything you want. You ain't here for that mighty hoop. Is that what you? Terry said she'd rather have the mighty hoop instead of bling. I understand. I'm not even mad. Alrighty, so we are getting ready to pick for the cork. Oh, wait a minute. This is the gold. So the natural and gold and the black and gold. So if you like black and gold, then this package will be for you. So we are scrolling down this list of folks who want cork fabric. All right, black and gold, and I'm going to go right down here somewhere, hopefully it stopped, and pick whatever name I have highlighted up. Sheila Cushionberry, sparkly cork is even better, she says. Sheila Cushionberry, do you want this cork? Hi, Sheila Cushionberry. You got the cork gold package. Cork. We got this tail Will. Thank you, Will. Hopefully he'll see it later. I'm going to send him a text message and let him know. All right, so this is some really pretty green and blue cork. These will make some really pretty bags, especially with the bling accents, the bling rivets. I love those. Those are my favorite. The colored bling rivets, love them. Alrighty, so cork time, more cork time. So we're gonna go up some, right up in here somewhere, a little higher up in the list, And we're gonna pick right up in here, and I'm gonna stop in what name. The first name at the bottom that I have highlighted is nothing. Brenda Wooten Porter. I love Cork, she says. Well, guess what? You are getting Cork. As long as you send me your address, you get Cork. Blue and green. Blue and green Cork, my dear. Alrighty. So this is Brenda Wooten Porter. And then our next cork is red, and then the splotches, the rainbow splotches cork. All right, so I'm gonna go back up towards the top where I can see. And if you don't win cork, but you did want cork, all right, check out CarolinaThreadPlace.com. If I'm not mistaken, he's still selling cork. All right, I'll have to text him to be sure. I think it's too late to text him now, but I'm pretty sure he still sells cork fabric. All right, so this next person is going to win this last set of cork fabric, because I'm sending Scooby-Doo the dreadful butterflies, because I'm just not feeling butterflies at all in my space. Just not. All right, so scrolling. Go down here towards the bottom. I at least know I'm down towards the bottom somewhere. And I'm going to pick from right here. Can't see because the cork is in the way. I might have highlighted multiples. If I did, then I'm getting the bottom one. Oh Lord, Bickham, you got cork, but Diana Henderson has not won. So I'm not, you have cork, you got bling. So Diana Henderson, we're going to give you some cork. Alrighty. Diana Henderson, thank you. Rainbow splotch. And red. No, I'm not going to be able to read that. Come here, write that better. Alrighty. That was the cork. That was the cork. Alright, so the next up is going to be the sublimation package. Okay. So yes, he's still selling cork fabric. Just looked at his website. Thank you. This is Ashley. I really appreciate you doing that for me. That is awesome sauce. Let me check. While I am checking to make sure that the description has the proper link for Be Createful, go ahead and comment if you're interested in the sublimation package, which is the tote bag with the air fresheners in it. So if you're interested in that and you have sublimation equipment, or if you're planning to get sublimation equipment pretty soon, then definitely leave a comment now that you want sublimation. You can say sublimation, you can say air freshener, you can say yes, I am wanting whatever, just something. Let me know that you are interested in the sublimation while I put the proper Be Createful link in the description. And that's going to take me a moment to pull it up because I want to make sure I got the right thing. There we go. Because like I said, if you want 10% off and it's your first time ordering from them, then you definitely want to use this link. But if you've already ordered from them, then why did that thing just do that? You are being bad. Oh, there we go. Where is it? There we go. Alright, sorry about that. BeCreateful.com or for a discount. Click here. Alright, so there you have the proper link for BeCreateful.com. I wanted to make sure that you had that. then I also forgot Conde Dytrans is, oh crap, that's not right. Dytrans is where the air fresheners came from. So Dytrans, I need to put the link to them in here as well. I don't, yeah, I do. So with Dytrans, if you let them know when you set up an account with them to buy sublimation stuff, let them know that the Baby's Booty sent you, and you get not the first level pricing, but the second level down pricing. So every time you order from Dytrans.com, you'll get an agent that specifically works with you, and you only every time, unless they're out sick or whatever. But you can let them know, hey, I was referred to you by the Baby's Booty, and they'll let you know you don't have to pay that top price. You can pay the second price. So I'm going to put Dytrans.com as well in the description, because the air fresheners, I believe, and those bags came from Dytrans. Whoops, actually, let me put it in the right place. So we got Caroline Thread Place, we have mightyhoop.com, and then we'll have Dytrans. All right, sweet. There we go. So like I said, just let them know that we sent you so that you can get better pricing, okay? All right, so as I mentioned, air fresheners, which are really cool, you can leave them in this grid, okay? And you can, because they have templates that you can use to do, if all of them are going to be the same, you can do front and back based off of the template, or you can pop one out at a time and sublimate what you want on each one as well. If you want air freshener for your grandma, an air freshener for your auntie, and an air freshener for your cousin, and an air freshener for your best friend, and all of them are going to be different, you can pop them out and sublimate these separately as well. And they each come with the string that you hang and stretch over your rearview mirror, and they even have little baggies that you can put them in. So if you intend to sell these, you can pre-package them, and it's got the little hang tag hole that you can hang it on a peg and sell these if you would like. So that's really cool and thoughtful of Dytrans.com. And you also get a tote bag that you can sublimate the front and the back of this tote bag. All right, and this is pretty much how it's going to come to you, just like that, in the tote bag, but in a envelope with your name on it, as long as you send me your address. All right, so that's pretty much how that's going to come to you, with your air fresheners on the inside. So if you want that, so glad I live near all these companies. Scooby-Doo, don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. That's just not nice. That is not nice. I can't complain though, because I have some really cool companies that are near me as well. Like Madeira is here, so I can go run and pick up thread if I need to. I don't think they're open right now. I don't even know for sure, but you know, whenever the lockdown is over with, I can pick up thread from there. And to Tex-Mac, the Happy Embroidery Machines, they sell supplies too, and they're here, so I can go pick up stabilizers and stuff from them too, if I need it like right then and I forgot to order. So that's pretty cool to be able to pick up from them. So you said La Mirada? No, Madeira. Madeira is the thread, sewing embroidery thread right there. Most of that thread, the smaller thread, is Madeira. All right, so time to pick for the sublimation. Let's see, that's Cork. Not very many people said much about sublimation. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, Justin is in on the sublimation. I want to have fun sublimating. Contessa says that's awesome. All right, so I see where you all are, and I'm going to use this to hide my screen from myself. And let's start scrolling from here, y'all. All right, so We are going to pick for the Sublimation tote and the Sublimation air freshener. So if you would like to get that, then definitely leave a comment and we're going to pick. There are 2 different packages that will go out with this. So I am going to pick from right about, I think here, I guess. And this name, the first name at the bottom that I think I have highlighted, is Robin Boyer. Oh no, you won already, but Tanyu has not. Tanyu has not. Tanyu, did you want Sublimation stuff? Because they're in your hometown, Mobile, Alabama. Oh man, that is not Mobile, whatever. Don't do people like that. I'm sorry. He told me not to do people like that. So Mobile, you in Mobile, do you want Sublimation stuff, Tanyu? If not, then I will pick somebody else. Let me know, my dear. Bickham says love Sublimation. I got you hooked. Tanyu said anything sweet. So Tanyu is Sublimation. Yas. Yas. That's what's up. Cool beans. And there's also one extra little goodie that goes in y'all's Sublimation bags. Alright, so the next one, again, air fresheners, goes in the bag. So if you want it, let me know. Comment on it. Comment on it and let me know if you want it. Alrighty, Riverside. She said Riverside. I have family where in California? I have family in California. I don't know where. I think it's I know it's River something. So I think it's Riverside. Is Riverside Southern California? Because that's where they are. They're Southern California. Anyways, scrolling again. So who's ready for Sublimation goodies? After this, the only thing left is the Mighty Hoop. So I hope you're ready for that, because it's going on 11 o'clock and it's almost time to get off. So that Mighty Hoop is coming last. But I want to show y'all something real quick before we go to that Mighty Hoop. All right. So, not Cork, Sublimation. I'm going to stop right in here and pick someone. So hopefully out of this highlighted list, starting at the bottom, if you haven't won anything, you'll win, but we'll move our way up if you have. So Felicia Storm, did you want Mobile, Alabama? I'm sorry, Felicia, did you want Sublimation stuff? Robin Boyer said they ain't never win now twice. Felicia Storm, did you want to win Sublimation stuff, sis? Let me know. Scroll in. Yeah! I didn't think of that. That is hilarious. I wish I had known that earlier. I would have been saying that the whole time. It's probably a good thing you didn't tell me that before. She says yes. All right. So Felicia, we got you down for Sublimation stuff, sis. Felicia Storm. So you guys send me your address, please. Please don't have me still sitting on this stuff. But I know what y'all not gonna have me sitting on, and that is this Mighty Hoop. Mighty Hoop. Do I have stabilizer in here? Rats. May have to go get some stabilizer. Hold on. Is that a piece of stabilizer? Is this big enough? This is big enough. Yes. I don't have to go anywhere. Alright. So, telling our age. I know, right? You weren't supposed to point that part out. So, I'm going to move my little table right here. And I'm going to set up briefly, unfortunately, because I done spent too much time scrolling and talking that I am almost out of time, because I don't want to keep y'all super late. So here, well, that ain't gonna work, is it? When the table falls. What happens when you get an El Cheapo table? Oh, it's this side. That's why it's acting monkey. Should have warned my assistant, then he could have helped me. And then I wouldn't be struggling. There we go. Yes. Alright. Sometimes a bargain really isn't a bargain. Okay. So here we have our hoop master. And I pray that my little El Cheapo table will hold this, because it's quite heavy, but that's a good thing because we want it to be heavy. We want it to have some weight to it, because this is the hoop master. All right, and this hoop master is totally awesome to help you find the center, the right, or the left of things that you are going to hoop, right? So with the hoop master, it comes with a free arm attachment, or they have a free arm attachment, but they also have, this is the main board, especially for shirts. But you can use towels, as I'll show you right here. Do I have stabilizer? I got stabilizer on the back of that too. So like you can hoop a towel with the hoop master, but here is the hoop master attachment, right? So as you see, this area here is perfectly 5x5 shape, because this is made for that specific hoop, right? So if you do get the 5x5 hoop, if you win it, or if you decide to order it later, then this is definitely something you want to invest in. I thought it was really super cool, because of how nifty it is. All right, so if you do get the hoop master, which this is part of it, it has these little areas here where you flip them open. These are magnetic as well, and you flip this open. Now this is before, I mean this is after you put it on the board, but I'm showing it to you up close so that you can see it work up close. And then you will put your stabilizer, I'm gonna put it this way, this is like too small stabilizer. I probably should use a bigger stabilizer, but you should get the gist of it. All right, and then you can flip this down and it holds your stabilizer in place, right? So that's how these flaps work with this particular attachment. I really need a bigger piece of stabilizer, but at any rate, so once you determine, and they also give you a suggested list of where certain placements are, like a ladies large will fit say E10 or something like that. They give you a list in their book of where recommended sizes you would use for your hoop master. So let's take a look, and they say for a large men's shirt it should go on E19. That's a general place where you would hoop a men's large shirt. Okay, so E19, here's your E line right here, and here's your number 19 right here, and the 19 is going to go in that little circle right there. So there's 19, there's our E up there, and we're just going to stick this in place, and that's your left chest. That's where you would hoop your left chest logo on a shirt. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is take apart my mighty hoop and find this tab, which will go right in here, and then the top part will go in this section to hold it down, and the label side down. Whoops, I'm putting it upside down in front of y'all. How embarrassing. All right, so that's in place. Now what I'm going to do is steal stabilizer to keep from leaving in front of the camera. I'll take this stabilizer and we're gonna lay it right here. And you know what, I think I'm gonna leave from in front of the camera anyway, just to show you. Let me get a better piece of stabilizer and a shirt, because that's the one thing I did forget, is the shirt. So give me one moment, I'm gonna go grab a shirt. All right, here we go. So here is a large shirt, as you can see, and it's a polo shirt. So we're going to put our stabilizer, which, as I mentioned earlier, this technically is too small, but it was quick to grab and I didn't have to cut anything. And I'm going to put my stabilizer over the circle for my hoop and snap the magnets in place. All right, so now that that's in place and the bottom ring of the hoop is in place and it's in the spot for a large shirt for men, and that's what this is, a men's polo. So now we can hoop our shirt, slide it over the board, and once we get our neck nice and situated in the thing, as you see, the neck fits right there in the hoop. Your shoulder seams are on the shoulders, and I'm going to remove this sticker out of the way so that it'll be out of our way. Then our next step is to make sure that your arms are oriented in the way it feeds on the machine. So on my machine, this is the way I'm going to put it in on the machine so that it stitches right way up. And then you slide your mighty hoop in place right there, and then you just push it down, and there your shirt is now hooped. And you can take it off. Stabilizer is magically gone because it's right here in your shirt, perfectly stabilized, perfectly stabilized. Can you put a separate YouTube showing how to use it? I sure can. So this is just awesome. No matter if you got an order of 20 shirts, like I have 24 of these shirts to do, every size large, I just put it on the exact same way. While this one is stitching, I'll have the second hoop set up with the bottom ring, the stabilizer, with the hoop here, the shirt in place, clamp it, and I can move on to the next shirt as soon as this one's done. Put that one on and then hoop a new one. Perfect setup. This thing not only works with your 5x5 mighty hoops, but they also have these attachments that will work with your regular hoops as well. So it's not just magnetic hoops that work. Now this one is for the magnetic hoop, but they do have these attachments that will fit your regular hoops too. So it's a really awesome, the Hoop Master Station is really awesome. I absolutely love it. It's been really cool using it so far, and I actually do have 24 shirts that I need to do. So I'm looking forward to knocking those out with this attachment. And it also has a free arm attachment that you can use where you don't have to use this board. You can actually use the smaller free arm attachment as well. And yes, you do have other attachments for other sizes, but this, so far, the left chest, the 5.5, is the most popular for a whole lot of different things. So it's a really good hoop to have, a really good product to have. I absolutely love it. It's been a lot of fun using it thus far. So let's get into the giveaway for the mighty hoop. Oh, you know what? I just happened to realize I still got y'all on the wrong camera, so you could barely see. She would be sad we didn't see all that work. Yeah, I am sad y'all didn't see all that work I did. Oh my God. Tragedy. Tragedy. Let me see something. Tragedy. I'm going to show you again just for the heck of it. I'm going to show you again. I love y'all that much. That much that I'm going to show you again. Because y'all just so awesome to me. You just so awesome. I got to show you. I got to show you. And it was easy. It was so easy. It's not difficult to show you again. And at least now I don't have to leave from in front of you and go get nothing. As a matter of fact, let me see. Nah, I don't want to get no closer. So I'm going to move this closer and pray that my table don't fall. There we go. All right. Let's see. Is that better? Yas. A little bit better. A little bit better. All right, so let me show you again. So here again, here's the hoop master that y'all couldn't see because y'all was too teeny, you know, the camera was too teeny itty bitty. Here's the hoop master, is this board especially, okay? So the hoop master is totally cool because it has markings on here that will show you your generic placements for the different size items that you will be hooping. So I'm actually going to bring it a little bit closer so that you can see this. All right, so as you can see, it has a neck shape up here at the top, so this is perfectly made for shirts. All right, and it has alphabets up here, A through I, and then it has a right and it has a left, and there are coordinating numbers on the right and the left and down the center. So this is handy for if you're trying to hoop jackets, shirts, button down shirts, hoodies, polos, t-shirts, doesn't matter. This will work with shirts. All right, now for the extra large shirts, there is a attachment that you can add to this for the larger shirts to make it bigger and for the bigger hoops. Okay, so they have this really cool system with their attachment. So here is the 5x5 attachment to go on this board so that you can do left chest logos 5.5 size hoop, which is really cool. And if you look in the book that they give you with the with the hoop master, it will give you suggestions back here on the next to last page, hoop master logo placement. And I know you can't really see that too well, but on that page it gives you the different measurements that you can use with this to let you know where to put this to get the hoop in the right position. All right, so as we were doing a men's large, the size was E19, or the location on the board was E19, so A through I. So here's the E curve, right? And then 19 is right here, down here on the board. And there's a hole right here that you use to line up your numbers. And when you line up your numbers, the top should line up as well, okay? So it was E19, so I'm going to use that hole and center the hole over the top of the 19 where I can see the 19, and I'm going to press this in place because as you see, there are holes all over this board and there are pegs on the back. These pegs fit down in the holes that belong to the measurement, and it just sits right there on the hoop master. Okay, so and here are the flaps that I was opening earlier to put the stabilizer in and to hold the stabilizer down. Okay, so there's top and bottom flaps to hold stabilizer in place. Now the other really cool thing I'm gonna show you guys after I'm done with this is the new thing that they have to hold stabilizer in place that is like totally awesome if you don't have a hoop master. Okay, so we're at E, we're at 19. This should fit a men's large shirt. It does fit a men's large shirt. So now what we want to do is do our hooping again, because as I said, it's so super easy that it won't take us but 2 shakes of a cat's tail to do it again. So the first thing you want to do is take your bottom ring, and as you look at how this is made, there's a larger indentation down here at the bottom. See how that's bigger than the one up at the top? That's because this fits the larger tab at the bottom. So we're going to put this in, pop it in place, barely touching it, and you see it fits. All right, so now we want to get our stabilizer. Did I pull it out the shirt? No, I didn't. So we want to get our stabilizer and we want to put it in place. Now I mentioned earlier the stabilizer is just a little too small, but no worries, it's still going to be held down by the magnet. So as long as it's covering these magnets, it'll be held in place. So we have our bottom ring and we have our stabilizer fitting really snug right here in this magnet holder, so that when we hoop it, your stabilizer won't be wrinkled, your stabilizer won't be all buckled. It'll be perfectly straight and perfectly smooth. All right, so now let's get our polo shirt and we're going to slide it over the neckline of this hoop master. All right, and you're gonna straighten it up just like somebody wearing the shirt. Center your buttons in your middle with the middle of the thing. We've pulled the tape off already, so the tape is out the way. The shoulder seams are on the shoulders, so it fits nice and snug, right? And there we have our shirt ready to be hooped. Okay, so here is where our left chest is going, and it's going to be in the right placement. So then I need my hoop to be in the right direction as I'm going to feed it on the machine. So we set our hoop in these arms, in these brackets, because as soon as I touch it down, it's going to pick up my shirt, my hoop, and my stabilizer in the proper order, so that we can take this straight to the embroidery machine and embroider perfectly straight. Look there, no buckles, no bumps, no nothing. It's perfect to go right onto the embroidery machine just like that, and stitch out my left chest logo, and ready right here for me to do another bottom ring, another piece of stabilizer, another hoop, and have a shirt waiting ready to go as soon as this is done stitching out. That's how easy this Hoop Master makes hooping your projects with the Mighty Hoops. But as I mentioned earlier, they do have these attachments that will work with your regular hoops as well. So just check them out. They have all the sizes for these attachments listed on their website. They also have a free arm that you can use. But what I do want to show you as well, that I thought was just the bee's knees, is for those of you who don't have the Hoop Master. You don't have a Hoop Master, okay? But you have Mighty Hoops. Now, one of the problems that I had with my Mighty Hoop, especially my large one, was I would lay my hoop down. I would put my stabilizer over the top of it like so, and I'm gonna see if I can do this without snapping my hands. Let me do it this way, because these hoops do hurt when they snap your fingers. You got to be careful. All right, and once I get the stabilizer on there, if I can get it straight and I go to hoop it, see how it's buckled right there? It's like warped. Can you see that? It's not flat. It's not nice and straight. You see how it's not even on there? You know, I was just like, this is just, I gotta figure this out. I can't figure this out. So I had gotten to the point where I was using like double-sided tape to hold my stabilizer in place on here, so that when I did put the hoop on the top, it wouldn't move. They heard my prayers, right? So now they have an adapter that you can use to hold your stabilizer in place. So here is the 5x5 hoop, right? And here is the stabilizer holder. And I'm sure I'm saying the name wrong. She emailed me what the name was, but right now it ain't clicking. But this, you just slide it right over the top of this stabilizer. Whoops, I got it on wrong. Hold on. I'm trying to hold it on this surface and it ain't working. There we go. Come on. Now, but I got this straight. And you slide this over the top of it, and it holds the stabilizer in place if you have your stabilizer in the right place, which I don't. Okay. I ain't about to be embarrassed by this thing, because my stabilizer is too narrow. And this thing is, there we go. All right, now, of course, it looks better than that if you have the stabilizer the right size. Let me get some stabilizers the right size before I make myself mad. I think I was able to do it with this. Hold on. Y'all know how I fight stuff whenever we're live. It's just inevitable. And this stabilizer is used, so it's going to be buckled. But at any rate, the cool thing about this is it works better, number one, when you're not on an incline. And number two, as soon as you get it on, you just hoop it with the hoop, and then it goes on straight, and then you take it off the back. and there your stabilizer is actually hooped perfectly like it's supposed to be, because this was holding your stabilizer in place. If you don't have this with the flaps on that, they have these to fit their different size hoops, and you can purchase this to help hold your stabilizer and or your fabric in place, but mainly your stabilizer. You hold the stabilizer in place, then you put your fabric over the top, then you hoop it, and this just slides out from behind the stabilizer. So this fits the 5x5 only, and of course they have these to go with the other size hoops that they have. So just let them know. I don't know if they're up on her site as of yet. The other day she said they weren't up on the site yet, but so you guys are like some of the first to see this. So count yourself privileged. I don't know if you saw in the video where I told you leave a comment on that video, she actually sent you guys well wishes and hopes that you win the contest, but she definitely wanted you guys to see this little doohickey, because this was the bee's knees. I'm trying to tell y'all, that was the struggle trying to keep my stabilizer in place while hooping, because first of all, I wasn't using an incline slick surface, but it was difficult to keep that stabilizer straight. So definitely a awesome addition that they have with their Mighty Hoop line. So please tell me y'all saw all that. Y'all did see all that this time, right? I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. So that is how the Mighty Hoop and the new stabilizer holder, stabilizer works with the new, I mean, is the new Mighty hoops aren't new, but that stabilizer holder is. And it wasn't even on the website as of Friday, so hopefully it's up there. If not, call them and let them know, yeah, you're interested, because you really want that stabilizer holder. So you don't even have to have the hoop. If you don't have the Hoop Master, it will help you. If you do have the Hoop Master, then you kind of don't need it. That's what I was trying to say. All right, so it is probably faster on a flat surface. Yes, it's very faster on a flat surface. I was trying to have it up so that I could show y'all and not take the camera off and put it on the tripod and angle it down and the whole nine. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was a good idea at the time. I should have known better, but I didn't. I was trying to make it work on an incline so that y'all could see. But I promise you, if it's on a flat surface, it goes much faster. And if the stabilizer is the right size, of course, it's much faster, and it really does work. I was thoroughly impressed with that. All right, so get the all-in-one Leveler Pro so I can show you how to use it. You throwing most stuff at me. So I am going to pull up that YouTube page, and hopefully everyone has commented on it so that we can go ahead and pick from the list on that video. Okay, so I'm pulling up the video now, and it's the video that says comment here. There's now 702 views on here, 76 comments, so 76 folks is finna get to win, and you can only comment one time. So I'm gonna double check the list. If you win, I'm gonna double check the list and make sure your comment is only on there one time, and I did put that in the description. Okay, so let us do the comment picker, which is my absolute favorite thing to do. I absolutely love it. Oh, yep, I said filter duplicate users. And we are going to do this. You're confused, Marsha W. What do you mean you're confused? Let me know. What are you confused on, my dear, so that I can make sure you have what you need to know? Because this is now the giveaway for the 5x5. mighty hoop. Let me know. While I'm loading this page. Why is this thing being crazy? Oh, you know what? I know what I need to do. I think I know what I need to do anyways. Let's see. Go to my comments again. Hey, you didn't answer. Are we supposed to be on another site to win the mighty hoop? Marsha W. So you are supposed to leave a comment on the other video. If you have a multi-needle machine, you would want to, if you did not leave a comment on that other video, then yeah, I suggest you leave a comment over there if you have a multi-needle machine. If you don't have a multi-needle machine, that hoop is not going to do you any good, so it's no point in commenting on it. But yes, I had a video up that says to go and leave a comment on that one comment on that video. It's the video before this one, in order to win the mighty hoop. It was the only way to get it. All right, so I'm going to refresh it. No, that didn't work good. So did you go over there and comment? There we go. Why was you being a pain before? Okay. Finally. Sorry, y'all. Alright. I was struggling. Alright, so did you go over there and leave a comment? I hope so. One comment. But you're not supposed to be on that other site, but you're supposed to leave a comment on the other YouTube video. That's what the deal was. So I'm going to refresh that. And now we have 77 comments. Okay, cool. All right, so 77 comments. Now we're getting ready to do the do flachi. So I'm going to switch this over. And we are going to do the drawing. So I hope everyone has left their comment, because we're getting ready to do the do flotchy. Let me make sure that this does what it's supposed to do. Can you see that? Let's see. Check that, make sure. All right. And why is this browser cookie thing is still in the way? That is annoying. We already know about the browser cookie thing. Let me make sure I got the right thing going. Y'all, this is crazy. Let's see. But they give you a chance to leave a comment if you haven't left one already. So let me make sure I got the right thing. Do this, do this, do this, and do this. Alrighty. Hopefully it's doing like it's supposed to. Please enable comments. The comments are enabled. What are you talking about? This is annoying. Yeah, the comments are enabled. Oh. Is that a private video? That's not a private video. It's a public video. Y'all, I'm having technical difficulties. Give me one moment. I don't know why this is being stupid. I think this is what's wrong. Hold on. There we go. That is crazy, y'all. This thing is being a butt. I don't understand. Alright, so we're gonna use this because I don't know why this other one is being real dumb. The other two talking about they can't pick nothing. So this one is picking for me. So let's do this. I'm gonna go up here. And then I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna go right here. There we go. Alright, so let's do this. Yay! Now you can see. Drama. Okay. There we go. Alright. Finally! Oh my god. It was annoying. Oh, there y'all are. Okay, that's my chat. Alright, cool. There we go. Okay, so did I paste it? Yeah, I did paste it. I don't know why the other two wouldn't pull it up, but this one did. Okay, so 73 comments. Let's pick a winner. Hopefully this one won't. Oh, darn, that was quick. Sunny Webster. Did you win already today? No, you didn't. Well, that was stupid quick. I wasn't expecting that. Sunny. The other one, at least, you know, act like it flows through the comments and everything. Hilarious. Eve, do you need to click on the cookie thing? Probably. I don't know. But this one worked. So, Sunny Webster. That was... that was so disappointingly fast. I didn't expect it to do that. So, Sunny Webster, are you in here? You may not be. But that is who won. According to... YouTube random comment picker, and her comment was, I'll be happy with anything, and she gave the address already, so a heifer don't even have to wait on the email. Nice. Nice. So Sunny Webster, I am sending you a 5.5 Mighty Hoop. Actually, let me change this because whoops. Let me switch y'all over so that her address isn't still on here. All right, yas, hunty, yas. And let me take a screenshot just to be on the super safe side. So there, you guys. Yeah, I was trying to do that at the same time. It was crazy. So I appreciated y'all joining me today. This was fun. It was 30 minutes longer than it was supposed to be. I definitely appreciate y'all being here. And I look forward to, who said 50K? Somebody said 50K. I don't know who it was. But I look forward to the next thing. So I guess it should be 50K. We don't want to have to, just be doing 30 and 40. That was crazy. So that was anticlimactic. Yes, Sheila Cushionberry, it was. It kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. But it worked. At least it worked. The other two was acting fool. So thank you all for joining us. Like I said, if you're interested in the totally cool stickers, I should have went and grabbed those and brought them on the screen. I didn't bring those. They're really cute. They're, like pretty big stickers. So if you want stickers, yes, Scooby-Doo, please, your address. If you want a sticker, send an email that says sticker, and we'll put you some stickers in the mail. And I look forward to seeing you all next Sunday. Let's see, did we do embroidery the last time? I'm gonna check and see what our last live was, if it was embroidery or if it was Sublimation, because I think it's time for Sublimation again. I think it is time for Sublimation. Let's see, so that y'all will know what's coming up, because you're talking about the what's the date? The 5th of April is the next live, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. So the last live was embroidery question and answering. So we're going to be doing sublimation next time. Yas. So thank you very, very much for joining me this evening. And I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me and being present and taking a chance to win something really cool. We will be doing this again. We are shooting for 50K. So if you know some folks and they're not members, tell them come on, join in, because 50K is the next milestone that we are shooting for. All of the products that we showed today, you can purchase. The links are in the description below this video. So just click the down button beside description and it'll pop up that list and show you everything that we offered today. And you can click on the responding links and purchase yourself if you would like to. Also in the link, if you would like to be a YouTube Hoop Group member, just click the join button and you will be able to become a Hoop Group member as well. And we always appreciate the support that you guys give to this channel. We love each and every last one of you. I definitely appreciate all my long timers that have been on this channel and with me from the very beginning. It is just phenomenal to see all the friendly names. I can't wait to put faces with those names. Now, we are doing the virtual cruise that is coming up. Our cruise was set for May the 18th. COVID-19 decided, yeah, no, you're not cruising anywhere. So since we're not going to be able to cruise together, we're going to virtually cruise together. So the classes should be popping up here soon, where if you want to join in on those classes now virtually, we will be doing video. So if you're afraid of video, you're going to have to let that go now. You got to let that go now. Just be glad that I'm not saying it's a virtual cruise, so you got to wear your bikini while we're taking the class and you're on camera to show that you're really into the virtual cruise. Just be glad I'm not saying that. All right, but I am saying I would love to see you on camera and put some faces behind these names that I love to see so much. That would be like just the bee's knees. So I'm looking forward to that. And as I mentioned, we'll be putting those classes back up where you can purchase the virtual ticket classes. And then once we get you guys all in and get your packages sent out to you, then the classes will go ahead and get them started. So I'm looking forward to that. And looking forward to having fun with all of you from now on and into Hoop Group eternity. All right, so thank you very much for joining me this evening. I had a blast, and I do look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, we hope you have happy embroidering. All right, so hope you guys have a great restriction and being cramped up and cooped up at home. Craft a whole bunch of stuff. Send me pictures. Let me see what you're crafting, what you're working with, so that we can be in this together. All right, let's go crazy together. Don't be crazy by yourself, because we're here for you. So we be crazy together. All right, so looking forward to seeing you all again next week. Bye. Thank you again. Yay us. Congratulations, 25K. Good night.